Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Today I want to discuss about a topic that I have been planning for a long time. I want to discuss about two specific words um, and lots of things, current situation of Muslims, the use of media, and the lots of things are associated with these two words, and these two words are Islamist and jihadist. These are not commonly used words. These are pretty new words, and media started to use these two words since 2001. After 2001, media started to use these words. First and foremost, Islam has nothing to do with these words. These words are invented by Western secular media, Islamophobe, anti-Islamic media, to create division among Muslims. So, what does it mean? Islamist means, according to secular media, according to Western media, Islamist means someone, a Muslim, who believes political aspects of Islam, who believes Islam should have a political dimension, Islam should be included in political system. And this is when this is discussed, they give a negative tone in it, that it is they give a tone that this is something wrong, this is something negative, this is not something people should do. If you are a Muslim, you shouldn't allow Islam to be included in your political system. And according to these medias, according to these secular people, this secular community, jihadist means someone who believes violent struggle to establish Islam in the political system, in a system of governing, system of administration. Now, why it is problematic? Not only that, any Muslim who believes in violent aggression, violent aggression is not has no place in Islam. First of all, you cannot um, harm anyone. You cannot harm any innocent being. However, you are allowed to, and you are supposed to take uh, take care of your family. If someone attacks them, you have to take care of your country. You have to take care of your home, and to do that, you are supposed to be violent. You are supposed to act violent. You are supposed to take arms if necessary in order to save your country, in order to save your land, in order to save your home. However, if you are a Muslim and if you will believe this, you are simply a jihadist according to liberal media. And why it is problematic? It is problematic, and it is problematic because I see lots of Muslims, supposed Muslims, progressive, moderate Muslims, has been using this term in um, Islam. According to them, should be practiced at only home. If you are Muslim, when you ask someone uh, who believes in these secular ideologies, they would say anything that has any symbolism of Islam. If you pray, you should pray at home. You are not allowed to pray outside. You will be tagged as Islamist. If you wear topis, Islamic hats, if you wear Islamic clothes or anything that signifies Islam, you are not allowed to do that because you will be tagged as Islamist. You will be tagged as someone who wants to preach the message of Islam. Simply, Islamist means who wants to preach the message of Islam, who wants to establish a Islamic society, who wants to establish a Islamic um Islamic society. Simple as that. And hypocrisy is that they they are using force, they are using power, they are using everything has in their power to establish liberal, democratic, and ideologies they believe in, they follows. They they are using military powers, they are killing people who does not agree to them. They are literally committing a genocide in Gaza. However, when these Gazans, these Palestinian peoples, are taking up arms to protect their home, their right to live, their right to life, then they are tagged as jihadist. And this is what they have been planning for this time, because you are a jihadist, simply dehumanizing them. So when you dehumanize them, attack them as jihadists, uh, so the sympathy for them after you kill them would be less than when you kill someone who is not tagged as such. So this is what was their goal all along. And these words, when Muslims use this word, I this is just laughable, because you don't know your history. You don't know the history of Islam. You don't know the glory days of Islam. Islam ruled the world once. How? Because we practiced not only the spiritual aspects of Islam, also the political aspects of Islam. We not is, and there is was a narrative. This Western media has been selling for the last 100 years. Islam means peace. Islam doesn't mean peace. The consequence of Islam is peace. When you establish Islam through political power, through a political struggle, the end goal you find is peace. And if you see the glory days of Islam, the glory days of Khilafat, the empire of in Baghdad, the Andalus Empire, Moor Empire, the Abbasid Empire, the Umayyad Empire, those empires, though they engaged in war, but inside the internal political system, the internal safety and security of Muslim and non-Muslim and anyone resided under those empires was extraordinary, excellent. You can't even imagine such secured society, such stable society in this modern age. And this is what Western power, the Crusaders, fear. And Bush, when he attacked Middle East, he clearly said that this is a crusade against Muslims. And they actually truly believe this, that they are fighting against Muslims. However, us Muslims, the brainwashed ones, the stupid ones who calls themselves progressive, does not still living in this bubble that maybe one day their Western fathers, their Western lords will accept them. Their Western lords will stop killing them, stop discriminating them. That would never happen until and unless you accept their faith. Even if you accept their faith, you are still a dirty, you are still going to be a dirty brown skinned Asians and Middle Easterns or sand niggers to them. And this is the reality of it. This is the reality of it. So when you use these terms, Islamist and jihadists, you are simply giving them the power over you. You are simply playing their game. You are simply discrediting the excellence of Islam. Islam is not a religion that should be practiced in home. Islam dictates. Islam means submission. A Muslim is the one who submits his will to his Lord. So, if you do not agree that your life should be governed politically and through Islam, then you are simply not a Muslim. And they want you not to struggle. They want you not to take up arms when they attack you. They want you to die. And that's the fact. When you do violent struggle, when you uh, love death more than this life, then it's a problem for them. They know that they will never win against a true Muslim. Few true Muslim would be enough who believes in the core ideologies of Islam, who believes in Islam without any Munafiki ideologies. They would be enough to destroy West. They would be enough to dismantle the Western power. And they knows it. They know it very clearly. So they don't want you to believe in the political Islam. They don't want you to include the political aspects of Islam in your governance, in your administration, and that is why they are using these words like Islamist and jihadist to create subdivision among Muslims. And you have to understand that. You have to realize that. And you need to stop using these words now. A Muslim is simply a Muslim. A Muslim is someone who believes in the struggle, political struggle, spiritual struggle, and a Muslim is the one who is ready to take up arms whenever it is necessary. A Muslim is someone who is ready to take up arms against the corruption in land, who is ready to take up arms against the corruptors, against someone who wants to oppress the innocents, wants to oppress your brothers. Until or unless you believe this, you will never find peace, not in this world, not in that world. So, yeah. That is what I want to say. That is what I believe should be preached, and that is my message to all the Muslims around the world. Thank you.